if you have a sliding glass door that you can't get out of the frame, to change the wheels, what you're going to do is, see this screw right here? It's a square bit. You're going to unscrew that. Oh, actually it's a bolt. Unscrew that bolt. Then there's one on the top. You're going to do the same thing. Next, you need to get a rubber mallet right here and carefully bang this. See, it's starting to separate. And you do the same thing on the top. Then you're going to carefully work this off. See? You're going to need to grab the adjustment bolt here with something and pull it out. A little pry bar would work best. And I have an old drill bit in here to hold the door up. And when I do this, push, see, it's pulling it out. Just have to keep repeating this until you get the wheel out, and then they have different size wheels, so it's best if you take the wheel out first and go to the store. I just got 3 different sizes here to figure out which one I need. But so you don't have to go through going back to the store and making a return, just take the wheel out first. You can never find a flathead when you need one, or when you are looking for, say, a flathead, you find a Phillips. Then the opposite, when you need a Phillips, you find a flathead. So I'm just going to use this old spade bit, try to wedge it in there. Just be careful of the glass here. Make sure you keep the strip on the glass to protect it. See, it is coming. I don't know why there's such little light through the camera, because I can see it perfectly fine. There we go. Get this old nasty rusty bucket. And somebody put grease in here, which makes it real nasty too. It would help if you had somebody to hold the door too, or if you're not filming like me, you can put one hand here and then use your other hand to pry this out. There's this thing right here. There's a square hole. It says notch this 6 out on the wheel. It locks in there, so you have to get in here and see it. I don't know if you can see it moving. You have to bend the metal a little bit to force it out of that hole so you can get the wheel out. Found for this particular door, using my spade bit like this, sticking it in and then pulling it, this works the best to get this nasty wheel out. There it is. Wow, look at that sucker. First glance, it looks like this wheel right here is probably the same one. After you get the wheel in, you're gonna use, I use this drill bit to lift the door up, and then you're going to, I believe I tighten this bolt, and then the wheel, you could see the wheel go down. You want to adjust the wheel with something holding the door up, so that way you don't put all that stress on that bolt and risk stripping it. Now you're going to put the, whatever that piece is called on the end here, back in. Go up and down with your rubber mallet and bang the door in, and check this strip right here. See, it's not all the way in. Just push it back in. Make sure it's in. Then you're going to put the 2 bolts back in. Square bolt goes in the bottom, and the other, and that Phillips screw goes in the top.